Okay, this is my insane 30-day calisthenics results. Now, what I wanted to achieve was basically a Bruce Lee-like capabilities for rock climbing. I want to be basically a rock climbing ninja. That means elastic steel. That means I'm like water. I become the water.
Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup.
Now, first is the why. Why am I doing this? Well, I'm in a competition with my friends. These are my friends, and basically we're trying to climb the impossible grade to us, which is like a V6, V7. And basically, whoever doesn't climb that particular grade owes the other guys beer all summer long. First round of beer is on you. And there's nothing I want more than my friends buying me beer all summer long. In this video, I'm going to show you where I started at day 1, my insane results on day 30, and I'm also going to explain the kind of training techniques I use to achieve this. And at the end, I'm going to give you the 3 amazing tips, my secret sauce. First of all, where did I start on day 1? I'm going to start with finger and grip strength. Now, this is the fingerboard that I use. Now, it's got 25 mil, 20 mil, 15 mil, and 10 mil. Now, this is what I used. It's from YY Vertical. It's a great little fingerboard. I use it for traveling. So this is what I use to do my finger training. And I also did a dead hang. So the results for the dead hang on day 1 was 1 minute and 35 seconds. The results for the 25 mil was 28 seconds. The 20 mil was 21 seconds. The 15 mil was 3 seconds. And the 10 mil was absolute 0 seconds. Now, I couldn't even hang on to the 10 mil for the first week. For the second week, it wasn't until week number 3 until I could actually get hang time on the 10 mil. So that's just noted. It took 3 weeks before I gained the finger strength to do that. Then there was the strength side of the calisthenics training. So that was push-ups, pull-ups, pull-ups in 5 minutes, dips. So for the push-ups, I could do 54. For the pull-ups, I could only do 19. For the pull-ups in 5 minutes, I could do 49. And for the dips, I could only do 27. Now, on week 2, I incorporated 2 more exercises, and that was the pistol squat, which was for the left foot was 4, and for the right foot it was 3. And then I incorporated 20-pound weighted pull-up, and I could only do 5 of those. So these were my numbers on day 1. This is what's ground zero. Now, I use a variety of different training techniques. I use a variety of different pull-ups. So there's the typewriters, the archer pull-up, the muscle up, the assisted one-arm pull-up. And basically what these pull-ups do is they engage your body, arms, shoulders, back in a variety of different positions. So what you're doing is you're actually strengthening the whole body, all the little muscles, and you begin to bulletproof your body. Now, I have to say, in my entire life, this is probably the most bulletproof my body has been. Not the strongest, but I can go in weird and strange positions and I feel safe to do so without having an injury or a blowout. So that was the advantages of doing a variety of different pull-ups and whatnot, dynamic pull-ups and stuff like that. Now, I also did isometric training. Now, this is introduced by Bruce Lee, and basically what you do is you hold a static position and you do max power for anywhere from 6 to 10 seconds, right? And basically what this does is it teaches your body to be more explosive because you're going full strength. You're 100% maxed out. And what you do is you either push, pull, or try to push up an immovable object. It gets your fast twitch muscles, so explosive muscles are benefited from that, and it builds strength, so which is ideal. Now, what I did with the isometric training is I would go into 3 different positions. So let's say for the deadlift, I would start at the bottom, max out, go in the middle, max out, and then go top range and max out. So the whole range of motion is getting the isometric workout. So that is another workout that I use to achieve this insane results. Another wonderful benefit with the isometric training is it really removes the chance of injury because you're not going through any range of motion. You're just statically holding something full power, full tilt, and you're working in a variety of the smaller muscles. So you're really starting to bulletproof that body. Now, after an isometric workout, it was the next day was the sorest I've felt. So the isometric training really works you hard. Now, another thing I wanted to point out, I did at least 5 days of stretching. I did dynamic stretching and static stretching. This helped me a lot because obviously when you're training hard, muscles get stiff and you want to keep that flexibility, that mobility, so you reduce the chance of injury. Now, for the incredible 30-day results, I'm going to tell you what they are. Just, are you ready? They're nuts. Okay, so dead hang on day 1 was 1 minute and 35 seconds. Dead hang on day 30 was 2 minutes and 13 seconds. The 25 mil on day 1 was 28 seconds. On day 30, 52 seconds. Now, the 20 mil on day 1 was 21 seconds. On day 30, it was 43 seconds. The 15 mil was 3 seconds on day 1, and the 15 mil on day 30 was 20 seconds. Now, remember, for the 10 mil, I couldn't even hold it until day 21, and now I can do 8-second holds on the 10 mil, which is an insane result. I couldn't even hold on to it for until day 21, basically. So crazy results, 8 seconds. It's like 1,000 or 10,000% better, which is freaking awesome. Now for the strength side of things. For the push-ups, I started at 54. Now I can do 80 push-ups. For the pull-ups, I started at 19, and now I can do 23 pull-ups. This is a good one here. The pull-ups in 5 minutes, I could only do 49. Pull-ups in 5 minutes, now I can do 60 in 5 minutes, which is a huge bump. It's actually, doing pull-ups in 5 minutes is quite a hard task to do. And then the dips, I started at 27, and now I can do 44 dips. Now, huge gains in the pistol squat area. For the left side, I started at 4 pistol squats. Now, after 30 days, I can do 15 pistol squats. My right side, I can only do 3. Now I can do 14 pistol squats on my right leg. Unbelievable. Now, weighted pull-ups, I could only do 5. And now I doubled it. I can do 10, 20-pound weighted pull-ups. Now for the final tips on what happened. So what happened to me about 2 weeks in is I started getting super tired, dragging butt. Like I'm just basically just going through the motions. And what I discovered was how dehydrated I was. I was so dehydrated that it actually removed energy from me. And so what I do is, you can check it with other fitness people. Gary Breck is where I learned it from. Is I add a little bit of Himalayan pink salt to my water, and that is to replenish the salt that is getting excreted through sweating. So I really cranked up the drinking of water and adding salt to it, and that gave me tons more energy. I couldn't believe how dehydrated I was and how much it affects you. Now, how did I improve my finger strength by so much? Like, this is probably the craziest thing. So I did some research and I found that you can train with 80% body weight. So what I would do is take my fingerboard, and first of all, I would train 2 times a day for 10 minutes. So first of all, that's the frame. So I do it in my morning workout, and then I do it in the evening. And I do, my warm up was each finger. I'd hold each finger. This would be maybe 30% body weight. And I'd hold for 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds, and then I'd take a rest, right? 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds, take a rest. So I do that twice. And then I would do the 15 mil and the 10 mil. And I would hold for 80% body weight for 10 seconds. I would release, and then I would wait 50 seconds. And I would do this for 10 minutes every day, twice a day. I would do this for 10 minutes, twice a day. So in my morning workout, and then in the evening, I would just do my fingerboard again. And that's what helped me achieve these insane results. Like, my fingers feel bloody strong, man. It's incredible. So it's the 80% body weight technique. And the science behind it basically is, for your body to initiate growth, it needs 10 minutes of that, and you don't need to go full body weight. If you go beyond 10 minutes, your muscles are not going to get any more benefit. So after that, it's just a waste. It's just excess working out. So the 10 minutes is the marker for the fingers, which is bloody great. And the results speak for themselves. That being said, 1 to 2 times a week, I would go full tilt on my fingers for finger strengthening. I would use weighted weights to hold my fingers. I would try to do one arm finger holds and whatnot like that. But the consistency of the 2 times a day for the fingerboard, 80% weight, is probably what made me achieve the insane results. Now, finally, the last secret lesson is consistency, consistency, consistency. You do anything consistent, you will get better. If you do it for a month, look at the results. If you do it for a year, it's going to be even crazier. And if you do it for 10 years, you're going to be 1% of the 1%. It's just insane. If you can just stay with something and be consistent, you can achieve amazing, bloody things. And that's the thing. This isn't a 30-day challenge because this never ends. This is the craft. This is a lifetime of training. It never ends. And that's what's so badass about this. Then you become a true master at something because you've done it for so long.